Hi, good morning. I'm Lin Li. I'm going to talk about a 9-course design proposal on 10 paths to whole person well-being and happiness. And this proposal is based on Dr. Ben-Sharhar's SPIRE model. So the aim of the short course is to design to help participants to better understand the fundamentals of whole person well-being that is advocated by the Happiness Studies Academy, particularly in an uncertain world we are in with the COVID-19 pandemic. It aims to facilitate the learning and adoption of 10 evidence-based paths to whole person well-being through collaborative and authentic learning among participants with various backgrounds and life experience. So there are 3 learning outcomes. First, is to help participants to critically examine and better understand the fundamentals of whole person well-being and happiness. And learning outcome 2 is to reflect and apply 10 evidence-based paths to happiness in our everyday life. Learning outcome 3 is to strengthen participant support network through building a authentic community of people interested in whole person well-being. The target audience are teenagers and adults who want to better cope with stress, anxiety, and other mental health issues and life challenges, particularly in times of pandemic. People who are interested in whole person well-being and happiness in general. And it's very ideal for those who are interested in happiness studies course, but do not have time and budget to do a year-long certificate course. So this proposal is on a short course, lasts for 12 weeks. I will share more details of it. So the SPIRE model and its 10 paths to happiness. So the SPIRE model stands for spiritual well-being, S, physical well-being, P, intellectual well-being, I, relational well-being, R, emotional well-being. So SPIRE model. SPIRE model is created by Dr. Ben-Sharhar. That's Dr. Ben-Sharhar, the founder of Happiness Studies Academy. And under each element of the model, there are 2 paths. So altogether, there are 10 paths. So under the spiritual well-being, we have the path of purpose or the path of meaning in our life and the meaning in our work. And the second path is mindfulness. That is about here and now, focus on here and now to get happier. Under physical well-being, we have path 3, that is exercise, physical exercise, regular exercise, and the recovery. And then we have the path of failure and the path of reflection, which is journaling, through journaling. And the relational well-being, it's about real relationships and the path of giving. And finally, under the emotional well-being elements, we have 2 paths. First is the path of acceptance and the path of gratitude. I'm grateful that I can use the materials developed by Dr. Ben-Sharhar and his colleague at Happiness Studies Academy. So for this short course, the design framework is authentic learning. So authentic learning focus on real world and complex problems and their solutions using role-playing exercise, problem-based activities, case studies, and the participant in virtual community of practice, non-body, according to non-body. So there are nine elements of authentic learning. I will focus on authentic context, authentic activities, multiple perspective, collaborating and coaching scaffolding. So that is the design framework, is authentic learning. And the learning theories that have informed the design of this short course include the social cultural theories and the social constructivism. Social cultural theory, as you know, it's proposed that the learning is an active process and that the context has an important role in learning. These theories developed from the work of Vygotsky, who proposed that learning is not just an individual matter, but that it developed within social environment. And social constructivism emphasizes the importance of culture and context in understanding what occurs in society and constructing knowledge based on this understanding, according to Derry and Kim. So the format of the short course is structured over 2 weeks. So it's consisting of 12 lessons, each with 15 to 20 minutes pre-recorded lectures and 40 minutes guided learnings and discussion. Total time committed from a participant is about 20 hours altogether. So activities and ecology of resources. The course includes a series of authentic tasks and activities that engage the participants to collaboratively learn, reflect, and apply the 10 paths. I just mentioned those 10 paths. So there is real world relevance. As I mentioned, now because of COVID-19 pandemic, we have heightened stress. Many people have heightened stress. So anxiety, depression, other mental health issues and challenges also in our life. So how to pursue happiness and what are the methods. So this course will design such activities and activities including watching pre-recorded lectures. Later I will show you a couple of minutes of video of pre-recorded lecture together and then have discussions about how the topic is relevant to the participants themselves and how the field responded and reflect and enable them to reflect on their learning both individually and in a group. And so the learning also is supported by appropriate communication technologies. So I will share that we already did some pilot program. So we use WeChat groups, shower tone technology, Zoom, Volve, meeting, and they can participants in the activities that can describe their impression and the feeling after they watch a video, and then they can share their feelings in using some keywords, using available blackboard, a whiteboard, and they can do some journaling, to reflect what they learned during the day, what are the 5 or 3 things they are most grateful, and we will also provide opportunities for more able partners to assist with scaffolding and the coaching approaching important part, as we mentioned, authentic learning. So the ecology of resources, course-related audio-video materials, some reading materials, including Chinese and English bilingual ones, have been developed, and some have been uploaded to website. And we have a Xiao'ertou app and the WeChat platform and the group. So participants can use them and interact with the peers, with the community. So we build a real community. So as I mentioned, we already piloted this training course, short course in over 12 people. And those are pictures we used, for example, this first one is the path of purpose, and the second one is the path of mindfulness, and the path of exercise, path of failure, and the path of relationship, the path of giving, as I mentioned, the path of journaling. So and the final path is so we pioneered those paths in our 12 weeks pilot among Chinese participants. And I will show you quickly some of the just like outline of those 5 elements of SPIRE model, and just get you have a sense of what it feels in bilingual teaching.
Change in one or all of the SPIRE elements. Here are the 10 paths that we've been exploring throughout the course. Under spiritual well-being, we embarked on the path of purpose, which is about finding meaning at home and at work. Do you experience your professional and personal life as a job, as a career, or as a calling? Can you experience more purpose in your day-to-day? Or the doctors in a hospital, whether engineers or hairdressers, whether teachers or parents, all have a great deal of control over the way they experience their day-to-day and their life as a whole. The second path under spiritual well-being is that of mindfulness. Can you spend more of your time aware of the fact that you're always here and that the time is always now? Whether formally or informally, can you embark on the path of mindfulness and give yourself the gift of the present?
So I hope you have get just like feel what the pre-recorded lecture sound like, looks like, and so each session of those 12 sessions, we first share the pre-recorded video with the participants. Then after that, as a coach and the support of assistant, we will help the guide the participant to do some real authentic learning, and so to better understand, also learn from other people's experience, and get happier, get understand, but also adopt those elements and the path, 10 path in the real life. So the next step will further improve the draft proposal and deliver the proposed training for more Chinese and English-speaking participants to help improve the levels and of well-being and happiness. So here is contribute statement. I'm grateful, as I mentioned, that Dr. Sharhar and the colleagues from Happiness Studies Academy, including Andrea and Greg Li, to provide photos. Those photos I just show you, and the Chinese character that is depict the 10 paths to happiness. And I also want to acknowledge the contributions from those participants for pilot program. So here are some selective references for the presentations. And also credit also goes to the resources, source of those pictures. Some pictures are used just in my presentation. Thank you very much.